Welcome. Okay, today we're gonna learn about t-student t-test. The first one is the one sample t-test. In statistics, sometimes you wanna check if two group of data is statistically similar to a known value. You want to check the significant difference. For example, a researcher may want to know whether the yield data from a weight experiment was similar to the statewide average weight yield for that year. So in the example below, yield data in kilogram per hectare from 10 different plots is entered manually and stored in another named yield. So the statewide dryland weight average for the same year was 1812 kilogram per hectare. So the average yield for the statewide dryland weight was 18 and 12 kilogram per hectare. But from 10 different plots, we got these average yields. So you want to know if these two groups of data are similar. The best way to do it is to use t-student, and I know already you know it. So you get data frame, and first we make a difference with the known value, the known mean. So you know that to compute the t-student test, we need the means or the columns, and after input we check the t-test. To do a t-test is very simple. You just type t.test and also the data frame to get the results. But let's go very simple. We all know that first we have the yield data set. That's here. The yield data set. That's here. And the known value was mu 1812. I want to know it. So we could just type the t-test, bring here the yield data and the mu. We can check here yield to see what is inside. So you have a list of 10 values who stand for the mean from different 10 plots. You want to see if according to the known mean that we have, are there any significant difference, and the t-test will help us. So if you run the t-test, we could see that the p-value is lower than 0.05. So what conclusion can we take? We all know that if the p-value is lower than 0.05, because we use the 95% confidence interval, so there is fairly strong evidence that the weight yield in the experiment is different from the statewide average. So it means we could reject the alternative hypothesis. So that is a difference. If it was greater, you could say that there are no difference. Yeah. So there is a distance. And also you could also test to say that maybe the alternative equal to greater, and our mu is also 1812 to check the response. So this is the simplest way you could do t-test student in R. First, we have the data, the column data that we want, the mu value, and that's all. We call it, they are the arguments of the t-test function, and we get our result as simple as possible. We got the t, and you can compare the t with the table t. The degree of freedom is n-1. Here we have 10 plots, so it's 9. Just the p-value. You also the interval of confidence at 95%, and we have everything that we want to conclude our test. So in the next chapter, we're gonna see how to do two sample t-test. See you there.